Alright, welcome back to another video. If you already follow me on Instagram, you'll know that somehow I managed to put together a race win, only like a club race win in the weekend, but still I haven't won a race since I was a junior, so pretty big deal. It's currently Tuesday, the shop's closed on a Monday, and I'm currently running late for work, but I do not want to take the car or the van. And so it's a perfect segment into today's video sponsor. Alright, so thanks again for Boost Bikes for coming on board for today's video sponsor. It's a pretty easy sponsorship deal for me because I actually sell these bikes in my shop at CyclingTom bike shop. And obviously it's like the end of May now, but I've had these bikes in my shop for over 6 months, so clearly I like them. We actually took this one out to the beach out to Riversdale over summer. Such an awesome bike. Like, you've got an absolute ginormous, I'm pretty sure it's kind of like the Super 7 or Super 6 or whatever they've got in America. But yeah, these things absolutely fly. On the way here I got up to, I think, almost 40 kilometers an hour, and that's not pedaling, because obviously this thing is an electric bike, so it is pedal assist. As you can see, it is an actual bicycle. You've got cranks, you've got a chain, you've got, I think, 8 or 9 gears at the back, and then you've got all your gears and your shifters up here. You turn it on and off here, you've got 5 different modes. Press that up and down, got all your modes there. You've got this massive light at the front, so you can flick that on and off. Woo! And then obviously here you have your throttle, but we're not going to touch that because it's going to fly away. But yeah, such an awesome bike, such a cool little cruiser, super comfortable for getting to town. That's why I like it. We've got another model, the Scout, that looks like an old motorbike, but I'm really a big fan of this Apache. Such a massive seat. Over the summer we could easily get me and then my sister on the back. The only thing I'd want to do is like a little upgrade to this would be to like install some pegs in these holes here so that the back person actually has somewhere to sit. But other than that, it's such a sick bike. But obviously I'm about to head over to the States and to Europe for like 3 months, so this is going to be all parked up at the shop. So if anyone wants to come and test ride it, feel free to test ride it. Check out Boost Bikes website, and these bikes will also be on the new cyclingtom.co.nz website as well. Alright, I am back from the shop. Just had a few little things I need to sort out this morning. Obviously we are selling quite a few bikes at the moment, which is weird considering I'm about to head into winter, so just completely stocked up. We've got a whole bunch more like kids bikes and stuff that I had to drop off. Pretty much my job is just kind of keep the place running, so I use that van a hell of a lot, just like fill it up with bike boxes, take it to the store, and then we get some boys to build it for me, which is pretty sick. So like I said at the start of the video, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what I'm about to talk about, and if you don't, I'll put my at right here. Just definitely go follow me on Instagram. I'm about to head overseas for 3 months, and you do not want to miss any of the extra content that I post on Instagram, so go follow me down there. But yeah, on Sunday I drove over to Palmy, which is probably, it's about an hour and 20, and they had the inaugural Cheltenham Classic race. It used to, I'm pretty sure this race has been going from Bike Man 02 for quite a few years. Like, it's quite an old race. Back when I first did it, it used to be, I'm pretty sure, the main event, like a 100-mile mass start road race, I'm pretty sure, and like some pretty decent guys. I'm pretty sure the year that I did the 40k when I was like 14, and Scott Ambrose won the trophy that year. But I think because of COVID and all the numbers and cycling in New Zealand, they opted to do a handicap race. So I entered A grade because I thought it'd be a really good training day. I'm really sorry, but I didn't take my camera and I didn't take the GoPro because I'd done 3 effort sessions already at the start of the week. So like, I'd done my best ever 90-minute and 60-minute power like 2 days before. So my legs were really sore. I was like, you know, this is just going to be a really hard training day. I'll be lucky if I even make the front bunch. So it was a 35-kilometer handicap road race. A grade had 19 minutes to catch the front, over 35k, which is only like, you know, 50 minutes is a lot of time. You know, that's almost a third of the entire race that we had to catch up. And I'm pretty sure we actually caught the front at the halfway point, which is pretty ridiculous. So on the way out was pretty much false flat rollers the whole way out. In the first 20 minutes I averaged 330 watts. We had a decent size A grade. We had about, there was probably 10 to 12 of us in A grade, and then I think I did the first 15 minutes rolling, and then I was just suffering in the box, and my legs hurt so much from all the sessions the day before. So I missed a few turns. I think I missed most of the turns until we caught, once we turned left onto like, there's like, I've put the map up now, it kind of went out and then did like a little circuit and then back into Convulsion. The turn was at Convulsion, and then it was pretty much a false flat downhill the whole way back. And we got to the turn and we had a few B grade stragglers on. The group was probably 20, 25. Went round the corner, and then everyone kind of missed the cones, and then the Canadian guy just absolutely launched it, and I was the last person to get back on. I think it was like an 800 watt effort to try and get back on, and about 8 of us got away. And then from there we rode pretty hard, and for some reason the entire way up I had terrible legs, and as soon as I got into this group of like 8 guys, I felt really good. And like, it was one of those days where your head kind of takes over and you're not worried about your body. And like, I just knew what I had to do. There was enough of us, and then the Canadian guy kept attacking. There was just a few attacks now and then we'd kind of keep the pace going, and then a few attacks, but like, there was no one that was really keeping the pace going. And then anyway, I think I launched maybe 3 decent attacks that all got brought back, and then I kind of like sifted the back. So the best thing to do with these attacks in a group like that is obviously 1 or 2 guys will go, and if the rest of the group catches them, as they catch them, no one wants to go to the front. So everyone kind of like slows down and then pulls on their brakes a little bit. So you use that momentum, because we're already going at 60k an hour to catch these guys. And I was just using that momentum to kind of hit them on the left. I just did left-hand attacks the entire time. And then yeah, we're about I'd say maybe 2 kilometers, 1500 meters from the finish. And the Canadian guy was probably doing the best attacks of the day, and then I was probably doing some decent attacks as well. And randomly, the entire momentum thing happened again. And at the exact same moment, I was like, yep, we need to go. Hello, Lucky. And I went on the left, and he went on the right at the exact same time. And he looks at me, he's like, let's fucking go. So I was like, sweet as. He rips the first turn in maybe 15 seconds. I was like, oh God, I don't even know if I'm going to be come through. And then I do the second one, and then he comes through again. I looked back, we've probably got 10 seconds, yeah, probably just over 10 seconds at this point. And then I rip my second turn and go to pull off, and he's gone. And then I look back, and they're all looking at each other, and I was like, oh well, this is it. You actually like, you need to go now, you need to commit. So I committed to the attack. I still in my head thought I had like 5 kilometers to go, so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do 5k solo. My legs are just absolutely killing me. I'm sitting on, I think I was trying to sit on like 400 watts, and it was just agony. And then I was just, you know, getting aero. We were doing, I think I was sitting on about 55k an hour because of the false flat downhill, and it was a tailwind. And then I saw like the 2 big, the backs of the 2 red 50 signs that come into Cheltenham where the finish was. I was like, holy shit, I'm like actually almost at the finish. So I just stuck my head down and went and went and went. And as you can see by the finishing photo, it looks like it was a bunch sprint, but actually those were the guys almost catching me on the line. So that photo was like just before the line. And a few people have asked me, why don't you post up? It's because I've never won a race like this. I've won a few club races and I've won a few junior races, but I've never won like an actual like open race. So yeah, I had no idea what to do. So, and I feel like I didn't really need to post up at the Cheltenham Classic, but it was pretty cool. There were 2 cups. I got the Arthur's Jennings Cup for the first male across the line, and I also got the Donaldson Cup for the fastest time. So obviously this isn't a big event, but it gives me a lot of confidence considering I'm heading to the States to do these crits, and it was a 50-minute effort, or yeah, 50 to an hour minute effort, and the crits over there are 90 minutes and they're pretty flat. So my power is really good. I normalized 340 for the whole race, so I'm feeling pretty good, especially after such a hard week. The TSS was pretty hard. So yeah, gives me a lot of confidence heading to the States in less than 10 days. So a little update on the wind space. This is obviously the bike that I won the race on. So we had the 50s on. I've slightly nosed the seat down a little bit. I think because of the reach, because these headsets on these bikes are so small. That's why I've actually got stack in them, because I've slammed every other bike I've ever owned except for this one. And yes, the white bar tape is not looking so white anymore. So I'm going to get this whole thing serviced before I leave. We've got Te Awamutu tour, 2-day tour this weekend, a 10k time trial on Saturday morning, 42k pretty flat road race Saturday afternoon, and then a 90-kilometer pretty hilly road race to finish it all off on the Sunday, and then we fly back to Wellington. And then pretty much after that, pack everything up and I'm off to the States like 2-3 days later. But yeah, it was raining this morning. I've got 90 minutes easy. Obviously after all the efforts last week, coach wants me to kind of chill for the next 2 days. So I got 90 minutes easy today and the sun's sort of come out and it's meant to kind of rain on and off today. So I think I might go and do my 90 minutes like right now. Woo! Oh wow, I just avoided the rain. It's just started raining, but it's freezing cold, so I'm super excited to be going to the States, where apparently next week it's meant to be getting up to like 27 degrees, which is absolutely awesome. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you're keen to follow along for the TA tour and then all the trip after this, please subscribe to the CyclingTom YouTube channel and give this video a like if you haven't already. Cheers guys.